It's Condo Conversation on the road, and we are in the House of K. So Britni has so graciously opened up her boutique to me today after hours, and today we're going to show some fashions, some House of K fashions, and we want to kind of talk about some things that I keep saying talk about some things, but show some things that are like for everybody and not just for like prom girls, which I think a lot of people know your boutique to be for, but we're going to talk about things for the over 35 crowd, which is my lane now, but never mind. But anyway, so we're going to talk about that and some many more events, right?
Yes, for anything from your galas that are going on around town, your formals, your black tie weddings, military balls.
Oh,
you know.
The girl who came, Sweet 16s.
Oh, yes.
Sweet
Cocktail
16s,
parties.
Cocktail parties. What's the Breeders' Cup coming up?
Yes, Breeders' Cup is coming up, and this year it is at Churchill Downs.
Hello. So come get your hats and your dresses.
Yes.
And then pageants.
Yes, pageants. Pageants are all year round too, and we always have a different selection. We are getting gowns in all the time.
So this is kind of like a one-stop shop for events because you sell shoes, accessories, hats, and dresses. And do you carry nipple covers?
We do, yes.
Do you carry like any other undergarments?
Yes, we have some different, fashion tape, and we're always adding to that.
One-stop shop right here at the House of K. And as I tagged, I have my good friend Miss Lisa Freiberger back there, and she's going to be modeling some House of K looks. She's peeking her head out. Some House of K looks, and we're going to do something where we're going to do a dress and an accessory, and then she's going to stay in the House of K shoes, and then we're going to do a little fascinator.
Yes.
But first of all, let's talk about how you even got started doing this. How in the world did you get here?
Well, I've always loved fashion. I was determined when I was in high school to go to design school. And I worked down here actually in New Albany, just a block away at a consignment store called A Stitch in Time. So I would come over after school and work there, and I got to work around consignment dresses, so anywhere from wedding, prom, everything, and then we had alterationists on staff there. So
which is awesome.
I actually made my prom dress in the store.
That's amazing.
So my senior year prom dress. And I always was adding to my other dresses for all the different events that we were going to and whatnot.
So what was your inspiration for fashion? Like what around you inspired you to be like, you know what, I'm gonna do this fashion thing?
Gosh, I don't know. It's just something like I have just always known that I wanted to be in this industry.
Isn't that funny?
Mm-hmm.
So funny story, haha, I always say that. Funny story, me and Britni went to fashion school together and did not even know it until one day I walked in to Dress and Dwell, running my big old mouth like I always do. And she was like, oh, I went to the same school too. And I was like, what? And I think ever since then, you and I have been pretty cool.
Yes.
I mean, pretty cool. I love this girl.
Same.
But anyway, so when you opened this boutique, I just wanted to throw nothing but support her way because to me, it's like anybody who graduates from our school and is doing big things, you gotta like throw your support behind because, I mean, come on. I feel like we've kind of, I feel like there's a level of you can do this fashion thing because it comes naturally to you, but then to put that education behind it and kind of boost it and to kind of know how to start a business, run a business, what to pick, your assortment, the sizing, the colors, knowing what fit and proportions, things like that. I mean, I feel like you totally embody all of that, and you've been making hats since you were 16?
Yes, definitely always loved vintage hats and things, and then whenever I went to school in Chicago to design school, I didn't realize until I got there that there's so many different lanes you could go down in the fashion industry, from being a fashion stylist to an illustrator to all different kinds. So I decided to focus on millinery. I got a job for a milliner in Chicago and on Michigan Avenue. Ooh. And I just kind of fell in love with that, and I was like, well, I'm from the perfect city to...
You really are. Talk about everything happening for a reason.
Oh, yes.
Hats, derby, done.
Yeah, so I would fly home on the weekends and do trunk shows in my parents' what was it, their back room of their house, where their patio, and the friends would come over and get their hats for the different days of the track and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to see how big Churchill Downs has gotten too.
I know, right? I mean, you're in high demand. I mean, who is the biggest celebrity that you've done a hat for?
Oh gosh.
I know this is embarrassing to her, so bear with us.
Well, Luke Bryan definitely was like amazing, and his wife Caroline Bryan. So they were so
Shout
sweet.
out to Luke Bryan. I mean, hello. Whoever thought that we would be saying that?
Yes. And so Teddy Mellencamp this year, she's on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
I
so
love
Beverly
her.
Hills, so.
She has the best eyebrows.
Oh yeah, and she is so sweet too, so sweet. And she's an Indiana girl, which
yes, she is
totally awesome. So.
That is cool.
Yeah, so it's good to know good people in this world.
And you're really good about like word of mouth and getting your name out there, because I've been through your shop maybe like 10 times when you were doing like prom, and every time I would go over there, it was like a revolving door, and so many different people from so many different schools, and only advertising you were doing was word of mouth.
Definitely, I have a great support system around me.
Her mother is bomb.com. Yes. Shout out to Mom.
Yeah, shout out to Mama Cat. She's awesome. And my family is so great.
Many sisters.
I definitely think that, building a support team around you is so important in small business, you know, and I'm lucky enough that, like, my family is right on there on top, so they're always, helping me and whatnot, and if I'm like,
building things for you.
So this job is courtesy of them, also, all their hard work.
Awesome.
So.
Okay, so let's get into these fashions. Lisa Freiberger, please come out and show us your first look. Okay. So let's talk about what she has on right now.
Yeah, so she has a cocktail dress on. You can wear this for many different events.
Come on, girl, pose it up.
Feather earrings also. And then if you were going to race day, you could also wear a fascinator here. And you always want to place the fascinators in your hair. You don't want to pull your hair back with them.
Oh.
And then this one has a little bit of netting, which is a huge trend right now. That just goes right over the eyes there.
So, and these earrings are courtesy of House of K.
Yes.
I mean, these are just like the perfect little accessory. It feels like it has a flow. This has a flow. So, can you get the crinoline taken out of your dress if you don't like it?
You can. Definitely have an alterationist. We recommend a couple different alterationists to do any different, if you want to make your dress just a little bit different, if you want to sew this up, if you want to put a panel here so it's not so,
so right here and then go down. Okay.
Yeah, so you can put like
netting.
Netting. A lot of like the nude netting is really popular, and so we can supply that for you, or your alterationist can.
So Lisa, is this comfortable?
It is. It's very comfortable.
I mean, it looks hot on her, right? I mean, throw it up for the mama too. All right, now hop into your next look. So while she's getting into her next look, let's talk about that whole idea of age appropriateness in fashion and dresses. So do you think that like your dresses are versatile enough that a 40-year-old woman can wear them and a 16-year-old girl can wear them with a couple of alterations?
Definitely. One of my biggest things here is that it's a smaller store. I don't have 1,000 gowns because I don't have filler gowns. I just have the best of the best. I handpick every single gown that's in here.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting your gowns that you're gonna see like at your department stores or anywhere like that.
Yeah.
I'm getting like each.
This is special.
Yeah. And I try to, I've been a buyer in the industry for 13, 14 years, so I've learned what people like, the way that they like them to fit, and things like that.
Yeah, so you know what you're looking for.
Yes.
Which is really nice, because you never want to go into a place and you want something special and it's like you see 45 other girls with the same thing.
Right, and the one good thing for like proms or any event, if you tell me what event you're going to, I always write it on the tag if we happen to get that dress back in. Most of the time we won't get the dress back in. We kind of just do one
Which
of
is
a
nice.
kind.
I mean, if it's one of a kind, it's just you and you in that dress. Okay, Lisa, how you doing, girl?
I'm doing all right.
Do you need any help getting it out or in it, anything?
I'm in the process. I'm adding the earrings.
Okay.
But I'm definitely going to need some help. This one has a few fasteners to it.
Okay. We always appreciate people supporting not only the company, but supporting me, Miss Lisa. So glad that she is even taking the time out to do this for me. Okay, so you have your new bracelets.
Yes, I'm wearing some here.
Okay.
They are Buddha Girl bangles, and so they're weightless, they're soundless, and they're also TSA approved. They're waterproof.
Nice.
So for hairdressers, if you want to, wear bangles, but you don't want to get them all, sometimes they turn your wrist green and whatnot because they're always washing people's hair. These won't.
And they won't turn because oh my gosh! So you can wear them get them wet and everything else.
Yes.
Well, I like those, and you have them in gold, which is like one of my favorite things.
Yes.
Sorry, my husband's trying to tell me something, but I can't understand what he's saying.
Can you bring that closer?
Oh, yeah.
So people can see.
So we have some bangles here, And they're called Buddha Girl Bangles, and they sell in sets of 3, 6, or 9.
Honey, can you hand me the gold ones? Just hand me the whole rack right there, the bracelets. They're right there, yeah. This is live, people. Can you tell? So I want to show this off because I'm kind of obsessed. This is the packaging. Yeah. How cute. And what do these retail for?
They retail for $40 for a set of 3.
Nice. Okay.
And so they go up from there. And you can get all 3 colors if you wanted to mix and match them. I like to mix them. So some just like to wear 3 because a lot of people are wearing their watches on their wrist too.
Oh, yeah. These are really cute. I'm going to put these right here.
Thank you.
Because I'm kind of obsessed. I might buy them all.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready, but I need to be fast.
So she's in her next dress, and Brittany's going to put her in there, button her up.
So that is the one thing about this store is that we can always help you get into the dresses because some of them have different hook and eyes and things like that and zippers.
And I also want to point out how important it is for a boutique to have good customer service, because a lot of times you go into a shop nowadays, it's understaffed, there's no one to help you in and out of clothes, but when you come here, it's like Britni is on top of it. She is right there to help her girls out. But come on up, Miss Lisa Fryburger. Yes.
So, and the one thing about a lot of these dresses, too, is that, you know, an alteration that's very common is just to pull up the straps. So you're going to have that. So it just fits you perfectly.
And, again, you have somebody that you recommend for alterations.
Yes, we have a couple different people. They're always, we always have their cards here. You know, So Fitting in downtown New Albany. Carol's Alterations. She's in New Albany also.
I love the fabric of this.
Yes,
this
is
is a new
Ellie Wild dress too. So that's one of the big brands that we do carry. We don't really focus on brands too much. We focus more on getting the perfect gown.
Okay, and then this has the netting,
the
that we talked
illusion
about.
mesh. Yes.
Oh, look at that! Even on the side.
Yes.
So it's risque without being tacky.
Right. Definitely.
And I love your Art Deco earrings. Like, these things are bananas. They're so beautiful. Yes. Did you specifically want to have Art Deco in the store? Was that like a...
I did. That's kind of like whenever I travel to LA, I always see, you know, the different architecture and everything. And it's just, that's kind of where my logo came from and everything like that. So.
Oh, okay. This is cute. Now, we didn't have a hat for this one, did we?
No, we did not. Not this one. We're going to show a few without.
So cute. Okay, next look.
Yeah.
Oh, do you need help getting out of that?
Yeah.
I may, yeah.
So if you guys have any questions for Britni or myself, please type them in the comment box. Also, I want to tell you to follow House of K on Insta.
Yes, we're on Instagram and
Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And follow me. Wait, hold up. Let me plug it up. Let me plug it in. All right, so what's next for you? So your next big thing is what?
Well,
aside from the hats, aside from the store, what else do you want to do?
Oh gosh. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to master this one now. So,
would you want to open up more boutiques in the future?
You know, I kind of built this to kind of run myself and then possibly grow. I definitely want to grow. I see a bigger store in the future.
Yeah.
Just has to have that right location. So.
Yeah. Do you think that like working in different retail shops, it's given you kind of the idea of how to even lay out this place?
Definitely.
This boutique, this place.
Yes. How I found this was I was on a coffee break from my previous job and I was just talking. I love to talk and I'll talk all day. But I was talking to the owner that was in this space before and she was like, oh, I'm moving next door. I'm like, who's moving in here? And she said, I'm not for sure yet. And so I called up the landlord. I was like, I'm not for sure what I'm going to do, but I want this space. So,
that is crazy.
And then it just kind of evolved from there. I knew I always wanted to get into gowns, you know, special occasion and everything like that. It's always been a passion of mine. So
that is so wild. That's so awesome.
I worked in buying and retail, ready to wear and fast fashion for many years. And it was not what I wanted to do, but it became my love. So.
Yes. And that's kind of funny when things like that kind of happen, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
You kind of just fall into it because you never know. We all don't know what we ultimately want to do. But then if you like dabble in a little bit of this and dabble a little bit of that, you're like, oh, I really like that. That's really something that I like. Okay. Are you ready?
I think I'm ready, and I need to be zipped up a little bit. I don't know how this looks in the back.
So this is one of my favorite looks.
This color's gorgeous.
I mean, because the color is undeniable, and it looks really pretty on her.
And this is one thing whenever you're trying to undress this too here is that if it is too big for you, we can always order the right size in for you. So see, this dress is supposed to fit a little bit tighter, so we'll just kind of clip it in the back so that way you can see the better look.
Look at these earrings.
My
Yes.
favorite earrings.
I love this. Okay, so this has this right here.
Right, so that keeps up the shoulders, and you just want to kind of tuck that right in, and so.
So could you add some rubber here? You know, that sticky stuff to
Yes.
make it lay flush?
Definitely.
This is beautiful.
We just got this one out of the box too. It just came in too, so if it kind of was steamed up a little bit, that would sit. And this version comes in long also. It makes a great mother's gown in long.
Oh, it does.
It does.
So if it comes in long, you can have it altered to T-length.
T-length, yes.
Or to that midi length.
Oh yeah, the
Oh.
midi length is really big right now.
I
so.
am obsessed. Okay, thank you, Miss Lisa. Look at her, look at her. She's clipped. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Oh my goodness. Look at her. I love it.
There you go. Yeah, we have these like industrial clips that we try to put on so that way you
I've been
can
there.
have the perfect fit. So.
Which is really important. I mean, you have to really, and you have to know where to go when you're trying to clip somebody.
Right.
There's nothing worse than trying to get fitted for something and someone's clipping you in the wrong place.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, there's like, you
You're
should make a triangle.
You're so good at all that. You're
I
definitely-
don't want to say I'm a clipping expert, but I'm
You
definitely like, I can look at somebody and tell when they have not been fitted properly.
I think that's from your years of styling, probably. Right?
Well, I had a very strong boss, and she was very big about that, like making sure you knew. And if you didn't know, you were like, what is wrong with you? Why don't you know this? Did you go to fashion school? What's wrong with you? And it's like, oh, okay, girl. But it made me into a perfectionist in that respect.
Definitely.
Yeah, you serious.
You definitely get in the groove of it and everything. And that's the one thing. We carry just one of each gown in the store, but that's why we use the clips in that. So you can kind of see what it looks like. And then we'll take your measurements and go off the size chart and order you the right size.
So you can either buy off the rack or it's like you can have it custom.
Right. Not custom necessarily, but we'll take your measurements and see where you fall underneath what size.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And your hats, do you still make hats like on a regular basis when the inspiration hits? Like,
definitely.
Because you have a great collection over there of hats, but how often do you make new hats?
I'm always making year round. Right now I'm focusing more on the fall hats. I'm really excited about Breeders' Cup because we're so used to like bright colors and everything, and now we get to use all those like vintage, like amazing pieces that are totally one of a kind.
Yeah.
Because they're more of the, browns and the greens and everything.
Yes.
All those nice autumn colors. So.
And I love how you're doing that. We'll show it in a few minutes. But there's this like big brim, but it looks more sleek.
Oh,
I
yes.
like that. I like when you build on that shape because I feel like it's very like 1950s.
Yes,
very...
the Hattinators are really popular.
Hatinator.
Yeah.
Okay. She's in her next look. I think Britni might need to help her out.
Yes, Britni, I definitely need your help because I am not walking out like this.
So we kind of threw Lisa into this, and it's kind of funny, but I'm so glad she's doing it. Today is Lisa's son's birthday, by the way, so happy birthday, Raiden. How old is he, Lisa?
11.
He's 11 today, so as soon as she leaves here, she's going to go and be with her baby boy. But I think it's really nice when a mom can have that balance of her life, her personal life, and then her children's life as well. So Lisa is a good example of that. And look at this girl.
I like this look.
Okay, Miss Thang, I'm gonna yank you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. This is such a great dress. I'm kind of obsessed, but it looks really great on her.
Yes, it does.
It's a good fit.
And then you have a really nice Art Deco earring on. And let's talk about this hat. Oh my gosh.
I know, I love this one. It's so with these, again, you want to place them in your hair. You don't want to pull your hair back. And then with the buntos, you want them just to sit on about an inch above your eyebrow.
So there are like rules and regulations to this.
Definitely,
Can't just be throwing a hat on people.
Yes. I would say we kind of don't have as many boundaries as like the Royal Ascot and things like that do. They have definitely rules and boundaries. We can kind of go a little bit crazier.
Turn
and
sideways for me.
at Churchill.
I love this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is really fun.
Definitely.
So do you prefer when women wear hats to wear the hair down, wear the hair, like, what do you prefer when you see somebody in your hat and you're like, oh girl, why did you wear your hair like that?
I would say my biggest thing is don't pull your hair back with a headband. And that's why I keep saying that is because it definitely gives a different look. It makes you look younger and not in a good way, more juvenile. So if you just place it in there, it just kind of looks like it's meant to be on your head.
Gotcha, and not a headband.
Right.
Gotcha.
They're fastened on, the reason why they're called fascinators is because they're fastened on your head. So with a comb, with a headband, you know, with
fastened
a stretchy
on.
band. So,
Okay.
Yeah, so
Look
that's
at
why they're
this.
called fascinators.
Okay, Miss Lisa.
Yeah.
You better work, sis. All right, so now we're going to go on to, what look is this? We
My
have
next
so
one
many
is
looks.
the pant look.
This
Or
is,
the jumpsuit.
So this next look is one of our favorite looks. I really feel like your next look is something that the Real Housewives would wear. Don't you feel like that? Like, it's like a showstopper.
Definitely.
Britni, where'd you get these curtains from?
I got these TJ Maxx, actually.
Are you serious?
No, right? It was random. I found them one day, and I was actually got on TJMax.com and ordered them.
I didn't know
ordered
that.
more. I know.
We were there last night. I didn't even know you can do that. But let's talk about real quick, your social media presence. How do you keep your social media popping at all times?
Oh gosh, I'm
With
always
all that Post Malone post.
Oh gosh.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. No, I just try to do more, you know, what comes to me, not necessarily like, I'm a planner. I like to plan a little bit, but
it's tricky, right?
it is tricky because for me, if I over plan, then it's not fun for me. You know, if
Yeah.
I like instantly do something, but one of my tricks is I sign up for a lot of emails from all different stores, and then I get headlines from them, like Color Crush or like blushes, the new neutral, you know, and then I kind of play off that. So that helps with all the different colors of the gowns and all the different styles and everything like that.
Do you pay attention to the Pantone colors?
I do, definitely. If you're gonna ask me what they are this year,
No, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't paid attention in a really
I
long
know.
time. I used to
I
be
know.
like every season.
Yeah, I used to. It just depends if I like it or not. And that's what it depends. Like this year
The
was
baby blue stuff threw me
ultraviolet,
off.
right?
Oh my god.
I think so. And like no one was really into ultraviolet.
Have you
I
seen
mean,
how
like,
everybody's doing the neon green?
Yes.
Kim did it last
Kardashian.
night, and then Blake Lively did it the other day, head
Yeah.
to toe. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I can do neon
I know.
green.
That
I don't
one-
know.
The neons were big a couple of years ago, and they were fun, but only certain people could.
How do you feel about the dad tennis shoe?
Yeah. Just gonna leave it at that. I don't know. Like, I mean, how would you? I mean, if Kim Kardashian came to my wedding, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. But like, what she wore to
2 Chainz.
2 Chainz wedding last
Did you see
night,
Kanye in those slides?
I know, and like the slippers, I'm like, okay, only because they're famous, they can wear those things. But
I mean,
it's like,
he is just.
yeah. But if you zoomed really close on his suit, it was actually a Louis Vuitton suit. It was embossed Louis Vuitton.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. It was major.
These are the conversations that fashion girls have. Did you see his suit?
Yeah.
It was embossed Louis Vuitton. That's
And those are probably like Yeezy season 25 or something.
yeah.
Those
And what
slippers
was
that he
is Kim
wearing.
and is she still doing vintage Versace?
It was. I don't know if that one was vintage Versace, but the night before she did a whole like neon green the whole entire weekend.
And because she did the neon green hair to match the Lamborghini.
Yes.
Sorry, these are the conversations. Okay, Miss Lisa. Oh, I think Lisa's might be back there struggling.
No, I'm good. I do have one little
Yeah.
keyhole.
Ooh, I feel like I should like stand like this so you all can like do a big reveal. If I could, I mean, I try not to cuss because I try to be respectful of the people watching this, but I just want to be like, this is a bad B right here. Yes! Okay, so I'm kind of obsessed.
Me too. Yeah.
Pockets. The
Pockets.
super long length. I mean, they're wearing it like this now.
Definitely.
Which,
And
I mean,
then
you can have it altered, but, I mean, I kind of like it dragging. I'm not gonna lie.
we also have it in a couple
Yeah.
different colors.
My favorite color,
Yes.
green.
Black.
Black.
And then in the royal blue also.
This is what I'm saying. This is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, can we just...
I think I'm gonna walk out in this.
And then look at this
Going to the
earring.
birthday party
Yes.
in this.
Ray's mom's here.
Yeah.
But look at that ear. That is gorgeous.
Yes, we have those in a couple different colors too. So a lot of our jewelry isn't just for special events. We have
Absolutely.
for all different
Right.
occasions.
And the neckline is crazy because you're completely covered, but you're still sexy.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And this arm is like, if you're self-conscious about it, if you want to show a little bit of it off, like it's perfect. It is literally. And then the back, the keyhole. Hello? Hello? Hey,
And you
back.
can wear a bra with it too, a normal bra, which is so nice because that's a thing with a lot of people. They want to
Yes,
just wear
over
their
the
normal
shoulder.
bra.
Ah! I'm sorry. I just love this. Okay, next look. I mean, I don't know about y'all. I get totally excited about fashion to the point where I'm like, woo! If you're ever around somebody who's a fashion lover and they see something that they like, they're usually like cussing at somebody, but they're not cussing. They're like supportively like, do it, B, yes, beep, 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 beep. I mean, that was a spot on buy right there.
I know, I really like those jumpsuits. I'm getting a couple of different styles of jumpsuits in. Actually, for the prom girls jumpsuits, I found a couple that are just amazing. Sequins jumpsuits. So.
I mean, you can add a little belt to that if you wanted
yeah.
to. If you wanted to add a little embellishment to kind of make it more formal, you could do that.
Definitely.
Could you cut that to crop length?
You probably could, but be a little wide leg,
Yeah.
It could
Because you
probably
just
work.
have to be tricky about your shoe.
Yes.
Oh, but... I love it. Okay, so what's her next look? I forgot.
So we're doing a sequence look.
Is this the midi dress?
Yes.
This is the one that I love the hat.
Mm-hmm.
The hat is so fire.
Yes.
I want it in black.
Yes. And that one has I think it's like porcupine.
Porcupines?
Pine
What they call it?
spikes on it.
Oh
yes.
my gosh. Okay, you guys.
Yeah.
I really want her to like run out of here right now.
I gotta put these earrings on.
Uh-oh.
And on this one too,
yeah.
we have. I use a lot of vintage brooches to put in the center of a lot of my flowers, and so on that hatinator, there is a vintage brooch in the middle of it.
So when we're done here, we're going to take a couple stills and we'll post them to my Facebook page, and so you guys can see like what we're talking about and what we're looking at. Okay.
I had to put the hat on.
Yes.
Because you're the hat expert.
Yes. I feel like something should be like playing when she comes out.
Yes.
Shake it like a salt shaker. Oh wait, before you put that on.
Yeah.
Okay. Earring, Art Deco with the touch of like that blue sapphire, which is delicious. And then like almost like a pink ice. I said pink ice. A little pink ice color. And then the back, turn it around, girls. I mean, hello.
So
Let me
this
cover-
makes for also a good mother's dress, New Year's Eve, even bridesmaids dresses if you wanted to do that midi length. So we have more of like the non-traditional mother's gowns, the non-traditional bridesmaids gowns. So.
But so sexy,
Yeah.
but so covered still. There we go. And then all of a sudden, you're just like, what just happened? Okay, let me fix her hair because it's not supposed to be a headband. Not supposed to be a headband.
Right.
Look at this hat. Can we talk? So here are the porcupine spikes. Tilt it down. This is the vintage brooch. I mean, Britni, you are really...
Thanks.
It's my favorite. I wish there was like 20 people in here so we can all clap.
They would be clapping.
That is gorgeous, darling. Gorgeous. Yes. Do not hurt on Miss Thing. Okay. What's this, the last look?
We have one more look. We have a maxi skirt. We carried it in a couple different colors, and so it's nice because it comes with a couple.
Is this the one with the black
different
lace?
tops? Yes, that you can get.
I love this one too.
Yes,
I
and
mean-
these maxi skirts are great. You can put a sweater with them. I mean, you can style them in so many different ways. They don't have to be just for bridesmaids or a special event. So.
Okay, so let's talk about your sizing. What's your size range in here?
Honestly, we go anywhere from like a 00 to a 24, 28, just depending on what brand. Each brand's different, but if you come to me and you show me a gown that you like, and I can probably find it for you and find the right size for you, I'll pretty much
Do anything.
figure it out how to find it for you.
You really are an above and beyond store owner. It's like I feel like calling you a store owner like cheapens it because it's like much more than that.
Oh,
I mean, you really.
I just try to, I know I've struggled my whole life like with finding different things that I want for different events. You know,
Amen.
from a body type and everything. So not only that, but I just want people to find what they want. You know, if they want a silver gown and they need, you know, a size, whatever size, I want to be able to find it for them.
And I think nowadays in fashion, the trickiest thing is that, like, there's not one size fits all. You know, if you're a size 6 at Gap, you're not going to be a size 6 at J. Crew. You're not going to be a size 6 at Levi. You're not going to be a size 6 in bridal. At no way.
Right.
I mean, it's just, everything is like, you got to try it on. You have to know your measurements.
Right.
And that's the only way that you're going to be successful nowadays when you're shopping.
Definitely. And, you know, I think that in the women's industry, sizing is, there's no one size. In the men's industry, it's more, there's a standard size chart. And now it's even not really standard anymore. But, you know, it's all about, that's what I tell the girls whenever they come in, the ladies, you know, every single gown's going to fit differently. The cuts are different. Even if they're made by the same designer, their cuts are different. If you have an A-line versus a tighter fitting dress.
Absolutely.
A lot of the tighter fitting dresses are in now, and so sometimes you have to go up a size or you have to go down a size.
And you shouldn't be ashamed of that. You know, people should never be ashamed if they have to go up and down a size. I mean, my closet, the sizes that I have in my closet span from very small to very big. And sometimes I like things to be oversized. I hate tight clothes. Like today I'm like, oh, I just don't know what to do. And y'all are like, you look fine. But I'm like, I like to be comfortable, but I don't like so much the focus on my body, because that's just not what I want everybody to focus on. So, like, everything I like is oversized. But then when you put me in that dress for the boys and girls Derby Spectacular, I mean, I felt like that was on point. Yeah. Everything.
That was beautiful.
So thank you.
Yes.
You picked it out. The earrings were on point. The fascinator was on point. Yes. Everybody was like, oh, and I won Best Dressed.
Oh, yes, that's right.
So I get to go to the party next year for free. So I know where I'll be going to get my dress.
Yes.
Maybe I'll wear that little jumpsuit.
Oh, yes.
Wear like 5-6 pair of Spanx. Okay, Miss Lisa, are you ready?
I think. I do want Britni to check it out first.
So this next look, I call it like, not only can it be like a bridesmaid's dress, but it can definitely be like a dress you wear to an event if you want to just toss around something. When you see it, you'll know exactly what I mean, because it is literally so delicious. Throw it.
This is a big color for fall, the marigold, and it's beautiful. You know, you can pair with white, you can pair with black. I mean, I could see like an oversized chunky sweater with this too. It would be so cool.
Hello?
Yes.
That's my style.
A lot of people come into for specialty for like if they're doing family photos, you know, if they're doing engagement pictures and they want a skirt or a special outfit for that day.
And how many different colors does this skirt come in?
We carry about 7 different colors in it. So we carry anywhere from an emerald green to steel blue to blush.
Obsessed.
Yeah, we have burgundy too, which is great.
Let's talk about this crop shirt. So this isn't like crop. This isn't like Britney Spears circa 2000 crop, okay?
Right.
This is more of a modest crop, but it's still sexy. And it gives you a really great proportion.
Definitely. And this only comes in black, but we have another lace top that she's going to show in white. So if you wanted to match it, if these weren't your colors for your wedding, then you could definitely and we have it in blush pink too, but the blush necessarily doesn't go with this color skirt.
Turn this way. Turn the other way. Yeah, look at this. It's meant to be, hold on, not all the way. It's meant to be like one shoulder up, one shoulder down, a touch of the cold shoulder. Like, it gives you everything that you want in one top. I mean, I would wear this with denim.
Right, yeah.
I was going to say it. With the high-waisted little wedgie fit. Okay, try on the white lace. And these earrings.
Right, they come in a rose gold too that are really pretty.
Like the black and the gold with the black and the marigold is like delicious. Señorita! So now we're going to try it with a more modest shirt, I would say, but something you can definitely like punch up with like a big necklace.
Right.
Because the neckline is so simple and it's more covered.
Right.
Again, I'd wear it with denim. Yes. But what don't I wear with denim? Nothing.
And it's nice too, the skirts are, because there's a couple different options of tops. If you want your bridesmaids to be somewhat different but all still cohesive, they can wear.
I mean, again, you can wear that to Derby.
Oh yeah,
You can wear
actually,
that to
I had
Derby,
a couple people wear them to Derby. A couple people called me and said, well, my skirt is, since I wore a maxi skirt, water is all the way up to my knees because it poured down rain.
Yeah.
But they still look great,
That's really hard to dress for, Derby and Oaks and whatever else. What's the other event? Derby, Derby, Oaks. Is that
Wokes.
it? Woke? What is Wokes?
Yes.
The Wednesday before Oaks.
There's a such thing as a Wokes now?
No,
That's
I
how
think
you know.
We just made that up.
I was going to say, wait.
Actually,
but
Amanda
make it be a thing. Make it be a thing. Wednesday before Derby, and Oaks. Or,
Yes.
Yeah. Wokes.
Amanda from Dressing Well, her husband actually made that up.
Oh, okay, shout out to Amanda.
Yes.
Or her husband. What's her husband's name? Jason. Jason dressed well.
Yes, Jason dressed well.
So you have matching sets almost. Like if they wanted to do like the pink on pink.
Oh yes, and if you wanted to do some mothers too like that, if they want to do a maxi, and sometimes people have their own top, they just need the right maxi skirt.
Because you can do a denim shirt, tie it up,
get you that Levi's denim shirt.
Okay, how's it going?
I'm ready. I just need help with the fabric on the back, the top.
So, I mean, really, you guys have got to stop in here because if you don't, you're really missing out. There's so many different things to see in here, and there's so many things to buy, which is a problem for me. Okay. Now we changed the earring, and we changed the top, and we have the same bottom on.
Yeah. So this is nice too. It has a nice sleeve, it's right at the elbow.
So could you also get this altered in?
Oh, definitely. If you wanted it to be a little bit more fitted, and honestly,
because she's so little.
Yes.
Little people. But this would, let me just say it would look really cute with denim.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think we need to do a photo shoot with these and some
do a little
shirts.
Levi House of K collabo.
I think so. I like that.
I love it. Okay. Well, is that it?
Yes, I think that's
the last
it.
look. Yeah.
That's the last look. Thank you guys for joining me today.
Yes.
Where in the world can they find this place in the New Albany area? I say Louisville. In the New Albany area.
So we're in the heart of the historic downtown New Albany, which is popping right now. We just had 3 new restaurants open, and all kinds of stuff is opening, and new living and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So we're at 137 East Market Street, across from the Grand, and it is right here on the main street in New Albany. So.
And then we can add you, Britni.
Yes.
What's your name on? Okay, so this is what I love. What's your social media name?
On Instagram, it's the Bee Factory, so that's where my studio is that I design hats out of. It's the Bee Factory.
And then so Bee Factory
with an I, not a Y. And then House of K, so you can House_of_K_boutique on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, and Miss Lisa Freiberger, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we're gonna get out of here so she can go and see her baby boy. Bye guys, see you next time.